Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Old School Gunner. How are you all getting on out there, guys? Straight away, commenting, McManus Gaming first. You beat John Hand to it, McManus. You beat John Hand. I don't think he'll be happy about that, but yeah, that's his thing normally. Well, guys, I haven't uploaded in a while. Mad busy at work, logging on in my life. But I said after today's performance, after today's result, performance, if you could call it that, I'd have to come on do a stream. People want to know now where we actually stand as a team and as a club and what is our level. This is our level, yeah. After this result now, this is where we stand, guys, okay? We're beaten 1-0 by Newcastle. They have a team right now. Let's have it right. Not making excuses, but they have a team. But we are lacking firepower, something major, something I have been banging on about till the cows come home. We need firepower in the team. We don't have a proven forward that can get us over 20 goals a season. Eddie Nketiah is not good enough to be at the club. He'll do a hat-trick against a championship team where they're standing off him by a mile and letting him have a free shot. You know what I mean? But he won't do it when it counts. He won't do it when it counts. Eddie needs to go, with all due respect. He needs to be gone, out of there. January transfer window, Ivan Toney. And I think that's also what a load of shit. Put Trossard on too late. Trust it up till January, get Tony in January. I don't want to hear excuses. Yeah, I just see that the man of the match has been voted in and Kieran Trippier for Newcastle has gotten it. I think that's fair. He had a good game. Up top, yeah. Trossard is good, but I don't know why they brought Trossard on so late in this game. I don't know why they brought him on so late in this game. I mean, I was watching the game, and what did they bring him on? Like 78 minutes? The fuck is he going to do in a 78 minute against Newcastle? I mean, they are a serious team. Newcastle are a good team, yeah? And that's not taken away from this bad result. And it is a bad result, guys. Any loss is a bad result. Last season, in this fixture, we beat them 2-0. Now, that was an even enough game too, yeah, but we came out on top in that one. But bringing Trossard on too late, look, I just don't know, but welcome along to AFC always. I hope you're keeping well, man. 700 million spent, 0 major trophies. Enough is enough. Look, we're close. We have a chance to win something. Yeah, we're not that bad, but we need a forward. And Arteta's saying that he doesn't think we need a forward. We'll get the goals some other areas of the field. Is he actually being true to himself? Is he being real? Because we're crying out for a centre forward, a striker that's going to hit us at least 20 goals a season. And Eddie Championship Nketiah is not the answer. I mean, his hat-trick against Sheffield United, people were almost putting their hands down their pantses. You know what I mean? Guys, he'll never be good enough, no matter how much you want to tell yourselves. So all these fans out there that were blowing on about Eddie Nketiah, this, that, and the other, this is what you get, yeah? This is what you deserve. He wasn't in the game at all over 90 minutes. He played awful. But he played at his level. Newcastle were always going to win this game because all they needed was one, guys. We're really lacking firepower. I can't relate to this team, the players, especially the manager. Guys, if you haven't already, check out this man's channel, yeah? The McManus Sense. Do yourselves a favour. Like his videos, subscribe to his channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell. He also has another channel, the McManus Sense. If you want to check that channel out, please do. Okay, guys? So come and give the man a little bit of support. Sub to his channel. Because Arteta doesn't know what he's doing, sorry, Arteta needs to go. He can take Edu as well. The Arteta sexuals think we're going to compete in the Champions League. We won't compete with that forward line anyway. The firepower we have, yeah. I mean, I'm a big fan of Martinelli. I'm a big fan of Saka. But they need to be playing off a proper centre forward. Trossard can score goals. He's a decent player. We don't play him enough. We take him on late. Honestly, man. I mean, bringing Zinchenko on, I get it. The replacement had to be made, possibly. But why Zinchenko? He offered nothing. You know what I mean? Eddie wasn't in the game, lads. There was an Arsenal before Arteta, and there will be an Arsenal after Arteta. People think he can't and shouldn't be fired. Seriously, this clown of a manager needs to be sacked. I think the team is close to achieving something, though. But the problem is that Mikel Arteta won't admit that we need a striker. I won't admit that. Is it because he's not being given the funds? Is it because his hands are tied? If that's the case, then he should do the honourable thing and quit under protest. You know what I mean? Because we're badly struggling in the forwards. We're not scoring enough goals. They only needed one today to put us to bed. They only needed one goal to beat us. It was always going to be that way, guys. Arteta has binned 16 cup competitions since he's been our manager. This reminds me of Wenger in his later years at Arsenal. Not good enough. Not playing your best players, late subs, and overspending on rubbish. Yeah, the late subs. Late subs won't do anything for you. And this is our level, guys, okay? This is our level. People going on about the Sheffield United win, the Nketiah hat-trick, This is our level, yeah? This is where we stand now. Nowhere else. Straight up. I'm not messing. This is where we are, yeah? Newcastle had us under a lot of pressure when they scored, yeah? And that's what happened to us, guys. Straight up, yeah, that's what happened. All right, 1 second. Let me watch the highlights of the game if they're up. Let me talk you through it. And then I'm going to move on to the next bit, yeah. I see they'll buy Gunners live. All right, sorry about that, guys. AFC always Havertz, Vieira, Nketiah, Jorginho, Elneny, Cedric, etc. all need to be sold. But I saw the formation, right? And we were playing... Just 1 second, yeah. Let me get that up there. Right. Lineups. So we had a 4-3-3, okay? We had David Raya. We had David Raya in goal, okay? Like I said, it was a 4-3-3. We had a back four of Tomiyasu, Gabriel, Saliba, and White. This was our starting 11, yeah? We had Rice on the left, Jorginho in the middle, Havertz on the right, Martinelli on the left, Nketiah in the middle, Saka on the right. What's the story with Thomas Partey? What's actually happening with him? Is he injured or is he out of favour? He's not on the bench either. He's definitely leaving in January. There's no doubt about that. And he's been very unhappy with the lack of games he's getting. To be honest, we should be playing him. He's a good player. He's good enough. I don't understand why we're not. Seriously. I don't understand why we're not. I just can't figure it out. What do you think of today's performance? Not good enough. We got going a little bit when we conceded, but it's always like that. It's always like that. Saka looked off form. He didn't look right. Martinelli tried. The keeper had a good enough game, to be fair, apart from the goal. They're saying it was a controversial goal there on Sky Sports. Newcastle deserved that goal. They came at a time where they were pressing, they were pinning us back. And it was inevitable, in my opinion, they would score. But the problem is that we don't have anyone that can actually score for us. I mean, one of the big chances that Newcastle had, Raya actually saved it, but it was because Nketiah lost the ball up top. You know what I mean? Nketiah lost the ball and they hit us quickly on the break. Now, Joel Linton, he can move, yeah? He's no slouch. But Nketiah losing the ball left us wide open. You know what I mean? The performance was another disgrace. We knew I was going to, like, this fixture last season. I know they're different seasons. I know things have changed in the Newcastle team, they've strengthened. But this fixture last season, we won it 2-0. What is the role of Kai Havertz? Why is he in the team? I just don't get it. You know what I mean? Honestly. Let me just put the link up there, guys, in the description if anybody wants to join the stream. You're welcome. 1 second, guys. Yeah, the performance was not good. No doubt. Runnerson, Cedric, Zinchenko, Havertz, Jorginho, Elneny, Eddie, and Lokonga all need to be sold. I'd agree with that. I don't think they bring anything to the team. We've got a lot of passengers in the squad. Havertz is awful. Jorginho, he's okay now and then. Elneny, yeah, but look, we have to be tough. Yeah, Jorginho has to go. Cedric has to go. Zinchenko, Runnerson, of course. Cedric, of course. Elneny, Eddie, and Lokonga, of course. Havertz, why did we buy him? Think of the money we spent on him. Look at Spurs. I mean, look at Spurs and Maddison. That was the player that we were actually after. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, we're shooting ourselves in the foot. Saka still doesn't look right. No, he doesn't, man. He needs to be rested completely. He's not 100% fit. Simple as that. Party's injured, apparently. Yeah, but I don't know, there's these rumours from like a week or two ago, you remember? That he's not happy because he's not getting playing time and he wants to leave the club. He seems to be completely out of favour, in my opinion. I don't know. I think he's completely out of favour. The situation with Partey is like what Arteta did with Guendouzi, Pep, and Aubameyang. He freezes them out. Partey apparently out injured till January. I'm not having that. That's a hell of a long time to be injured. You know what I mean? All right, let me just get another people. Just 1 second, guys. Playing Partey at right back was like playing around left wing back. It doesn't work. It's true. Playing him completely out of position. I mean, he's obviously unhappy about that. Who wouldn't be? All right, sorry about that. Just spreading the word that I'm actually live. Playing Partey at right back was like playing Aubameyang at LWB. It doesn't work. We sold Balogun but kept Eddie. The McMahon says, exactly, bro. What a criminal! That is a criminal offence. Yeah, it is. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Just 1 second, guys. I'm just going to write a comment there. Hi, guys. Just type in something there on someone else's channel. All right, I'm back. McManus Gaming, AFC Always. The manager, Edwin the board don't have a clue. I know we can't win every game, but there's been too many when we have looked like an injured animal on the pitch. What do they do in training? Not much, I'd say, by the looks of things, to be honest, man. I don't think they do much. We're struggling. You know what I mean? We're struggling. We're not looking good at all. So I don't know what exactly they are doing on the pitch, to be honest. I have to be perfectly honest with you. Odegaard ghosted so much he's actually disappeared. Yeah, when he's not getting his game, he's not getting his game, man. Simple as. It's obviously not looking good for us. But look, today was always going to be a tough game, yeah, but we're definitely lacking firepower. And that's something that Arteta and the board cannot get away from. I mean, I think we are close to having something special at the club. I think we can go places with the team that we have. But all we need to do is strengthen in the forwards. If we don't do that, we're done. You know what I mean? We just need to strengthen the forwards, and for some reason, that seems to be ignored. It's been ignored completely. Not good enough. You know what I mean? Not good enough. Odegaard's got a hip injury. The hips don't lie. Yeah, well, look, it was a disappointing result today. And when you consider our position in the table, where we're going, I mean, look at Spurs right now. The manager they have and the course that they are taking. Do we honestly think Spurs can win the league this season? I have to say I do. I'm not joking, yeah, and I don't want to compare us with them. Of course, we have a long-standing rivalry, but do I think Spurs can win the league? Yeah, I do. No doubt. Newcastle are a good team, but we did nothing all game. Yeah, absolutely nothing. I'm trying not to hate on other people online, but I see that guy with the squeaky voice. He's on Del Boy Gunner's channel as we speak. I can't think of his name. He's an LGBT Liverpool fan. But for some reason, he stopped subscribing from me and said he never would again or something like that. Even though I didn't do anything or say anything to him, he just became like militant. I don't know what the guy's problem is. But yeah, I think he's been listening to Warren too much. You know what I mean? I think he's been listening to Warren from Warren's Team Talk too much. Two Muppets. Nah, Spurs won't win the league. Man City will win by Christmas. Maybe so, yeah. But I think Spurs have a better chance than us, man. They have a better chance than us. They have a better team than us. They have a better manager. I don't want to compare us directly with them, but it's obvious to me anyway, man. We're going to struggle. I struggle big. I just can't see how we're going to get out of this one now. We seem to be stuck in a rut right now. But yeah, like I said, it was a 4-3-3, guys. Tomiyasu, Gabriel, Saliba White, Rice, Jorginho Havertz, Martinelli, and Nketiah Saka. Newcastle also went with a 4-3-3, Pope in goal, Trippier, Lascelles, Scher, and Byrne. In the midfield, they had Longstaff, Guimaraes, and Joe Linton, and up front they have Almiron, Wilson through the middle, and Gordon, the goal scorer, on the left. Good performance from them. Good result. Can't say much more about it, huh? Stats, they had 9 shots, 2 on target. We had 14 shots, 1 on target. Possession, we shaded at 60-40. Passes, we shaded at 2 by a lot. Pass accuracy, we shaded that. Yeah, now we're down to third. We're down to third. And Newcastle are up to 6th. So, yeah, we're 3 points behind Manchester City. And Spurs have a game in hand and they're already 2 points ahead of us. So that was a costly loss, no doubt. Now Liverpool are breathing down our throats. They're going to overtake us. We're sinking steadily. We're sinking fast. Don't go to the club shop, guys, and buy the merchandise. That's all I would say to you. You can get the fake stuff online from China. Yeah, he's a strange guy, man. He's on Del Boy's channel now, you know. He looks like Santa. But I think he's had his I think he's had a part of him removed. He's got this incredibly high-pitched voice. It's like when a cat or a dog goes to the vet to get neutered. Is that what they call him? I think he's been neutered. Havertz and Vieira cost 100 million. Havertz cost 65 on his own, man. Havertz cost 65 on his own. And this is where we're standing, yeah? This is what's happening. Let me just watch the highlights of the game there. Remind myself of the misery. But yeah, 1 goal was enough to do it. And we're going to get ourselves back into it. Here we go. This is going to be painful, Arsenal fans, but here we go. Here we go. Our first defeat of the season, guys, in the league. People will be saying it's only our first defeat, but we've been lucky to only lose one so far. Havertz with this outrageous tackle, guys, in the first half. Got himself a yellow. Very rash tackle, yeah. The Newcastle players all over him, pushing him around. Mad tackle from Havertz. Madness. We could have bought Tony and a decent backup for Saka for 100 million. Yeah, we could have. Good play from Arsenal, guys. It was a feisty game, guys, a competitive match. Arsenal on the ball again. Second half. Create a nice passing move here. I'm sure there's nobody in there, guys. Rice with a header. A little bit unlucky, but we don't have a forward. No one's speaking out about it. No one's speaking out about our lack of a forward, guys. It's getting pretty desperate at this point. They say it was a bit of a controversial goal. Well, the ball was kept in. They kind of caught us out a bit. Yeah, we kind of stopped playing, and the ball wasn't out. And the team stopped playing. But don't stop playing, yeah. Oof. The ball looked out there. The ball definitely looked out for that goal, guys. The ball was out, and I think maybe they're saying there was a foul on Gabriel. All right, Scott, how are you, man? I hope you're keeping well. Welcome along to the stream, man, and thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. I did see Havertz smile today, though. He was smiling as we were losing, was it? He was smiling at his tackle. His tackle was madness, like. Maybe the ball was gone out, and now they're saying that there was a foul on Gabriel. Brentford want 100 million from Ivan Toney. I can't see spending it in January. We're definitely not going to spend it anyway because Mikel Arteta has come out and said that we don't need a striker. So we're pretty much goosed. Yeah? Our goose is cooked in relation to that. Straight up. Mikel Arteta thinks we don't need a forward. So I don't know what to say about that, to be honest. I mean, it's complete another madness, if you ask me. Complete another madness. Let's see what Troops has to say about things, guys. One of my favourite YouTubers, the main man. Here's Troops' match reaction, guys. Let's see what he says. But yeah, absolutely embarrassing. I would agree with that. One goal was enough to beat us. That's the whole problem. Yeah, we keep coming back to this. We're not going to sign any striker because Arteta thinks we don't need one. He thinks that we're scoring enough goals from the middle of the field. So I don't know, man. Arteta never accepts accountability. No, he doesn't. He doesn't, guys. Unfortunately, it's as bad as that. I want to ask the people, guys, when did we create a clear-cut chance in that game, yeah? When did we create a clear-cut chance? Clear-cut goal scoring opportunity. Tell me when, yeah? I'm waiting. We didn't. We didn't, guys. Absolutely awful. The midfield, Odegaard's injured. I get it. They saying he got injured in training. All right. What kind of midfield is that, guys? Havertz did better today. His confidence is growing. But don't play him in midfield. He should play in the false nine. That's where he causes more problems. He's more of a threat with him than Nketiah. You know what I mean? The goal, you could say VAR. It took a long time, but we switched off. It was terrible defending for the goal, guys. These are Premier League players, guys, pro footballers. David Raya flapping all over the place, guys. Not good enough, yeah. They keep persisting with David Raya, and he keeps making mistake every time. What was David Raya coming out to get, guys? What was he coming out for? Pride. Yeah, we didn't. We didn't create one meaningful chance all game. Saka, I don't think he's fully fit, but he's been driven into the ground completely. Guys, I see the 7 of you watching. Big up, yeah. Welcome along. Great to have you along, guys. Saka hasn't been fit recently, in my opinion. He's not 100% fit. He's definitely not playing with the same guile, the same cutting edge. We missed Odegaard today, no doubt. He had a great game against them in this fixture last season when we beat them 2-0. You know what I mean? The only one that can leave the pitch, in my opinion, guys, with his head held high, is Declan Rice. He's the only one that is performing to the level that an Arsenal player should perform at. Declan Rice was babysitting Havertz and Jorginho midfield. Arteta has done great with Arsenal, guys, this year, yeah. I wanted him out, yeah, a couple of years ago. I wanted his head on a stick. But he turned it around. He made me believe, but he keeps making these stupid amateur mistakes, which makes me question him and not give him my full support. I truly believe we will not win a major thing as long as Arteta is manager. We can win a trophy, we can win an FA Cup, but I think we could win an FA Cup with Arteta. But the major trophies, Champions League or Premier League, no. We could have signed Mohamed Kudus, guys, instead of Kai Havertz. We have to question Arteta. We can't just be going along with the guys and trusting the process. We can question him, yeah? He needs to be questioned. Today was very questionable, yeah? Very questionable. That's my thoughts on it anyway, guys. Your thoughts, guys? Let's hear them. You know what I mean? Let's hear them, guys. Sub to my channel if you haven't already, guys. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, Dave Arteta looked a beaten man when he got interviewed after the West Ham game. Yeah, Dave Arteta looked like a beaten man when he got interviewed after the loss to West Ham in midweek. This will be his final season at this football club. You know what? I actually hope so. I swear to God. I actually hope so. Because we got mashed up. You know what I mean? We got mashed up in that one. We got really turned over in that one, unfortunately. We got turned over in that game. We couldn't even score once. You know what? I wanted him out a couple of seasons ago. I wanted Arteta out. He has turned things around. There's a lot of the camp is very quiet. The Arsenal camp is extremely quiet. There's not much talk going on. People are very quiet in the camp. And we're not hearing much from the team, yeah. Ask yourselves though, guys, when we created a clear-cut chance, we didn't. Eddie Nketiah is not at the levels that will get us to a title, a major trophy. And today we saw that, yeah. This is his level. He did nothing. Absolutely nothing. He looks well against a championship side in Sheffield United, but not against a Premier League team. We didn't create any chances, really, guys. Clear-cut chance, no. The closest we came, in my opinion, was the Declan Rice header. Problem is, Arteta thinks that we are okay and we don't need a forward. Honestly, guys, all right, let's go through it. There we go. A very frustrating defeat, A very frustrating defeat. So the table right now, guys, is as follows. Manchester City are top. It looks like it's ominous, guys, but they're on top. They've played 11, won 9, lost 2, 27 points. They've won the last 3 in a row. Then come Spurs, they played a game less and they've got a point less. They've won the last 4 in a row. Then come Arsenal, our first league defeat of the season, guys. We're still up in third, but it won't be for much longer because Liverpool and Villa are breathing down our necks. David Raya, guys, today, not good enough, guys. Keep persisting with him. Arteta keeps persisting with him. He keeps making mistakes every game. What was he coming out to get? Why was he coming out for, guys? He didn't claim anything. He should have stayed where he was. But anyway, look. So we're up in third, guys. Controversial Gordon strike gives Newcastle edge against Arsenal. Yeah, the ball went out of play, in my opinion. There might have been a foul in the lead up to it. But, you know, we have a lot of players in there, guys. Emile Smith-Rowe, for example, that can come in and can cover Odegaard. And Arteta's putting in Havertz. Like I said, guys, the only guy that can leave the pitch with his health held high is Declan Rice. The only one. The only one, guys. He was the only one that performed to the level that an Arsenal player should perform. Another thing, guys, why was Jorginho captain? Let me put that in the comments, guys. Why was Jorginho captain, guys? Why? 0 shots on target throughout the entire second half. We are still going to pretend like this Arsenal team is better than that of last season. We've gone backwards instead of forwards, and the other teams have improved. Last season, a lot of teams struggled, yeah. A lot of teams were struggling last season. And we took advantage of that completely. But no. Yeah, Kane scored a hat-trick against Dortmund there. In the classic game in Germany. What can you say, man? Honestly. We could have signed Mohamed Kudus as well, guys, and we picked Havertz. We have to question Arteta, guys. Yeah, we have the right to question him. This kind of thing going on. Arteta deserves to be questioned, though, guys, because today was very questionable. Just watching Troops there, guys. He's a funny guy. I would prefer Jorginho captain over Saka or Eddie. Yeah, the captaincy should be given to Declan Rice. He's the only player that came off the field today with any modicum of self-respect. Or his performance was the only one that really. I mean, we keep persisting with David Raya. Ramsdale would have been better suited to that game. You know what I mean? Arteta looks lost, to be honest. It's like he doesn't know what's going on around him. And the performance, like I've been saying, guys, the performance was very questionable. And we have the right to question him, yeah. We have the right to question him. You know what I mean? That performance was shocking. Seriously. Troops is funny. That's Capu. I like Troops. And I enjoy his channel, Scott. And I like watching his videos, I'm not going to lie. I like the guy. I have a bit of time for him. An FA Cup win can only take you so far. Look at how many cup competitions we've thrown away. Bigger fish to fry, apparently. Well, we're never going to win the Champions League and we're never going to win the league under Arteta. We might win an FA Cup under him, but we're not going to win. We're not going to win the Premier League or the Champions League under Arteta. Obviously, it goes what I was saying. Yeah, we could forget the league and the Champions League. Yeah, you know what I mean. Maybe this season will be his last. You know what I mean. Things are not looking good for us right now. Seriously, they're not looking good for us right now. All right, let me get into the player ratings, guys. This is going to hurt a lot of people, yeah? But let's go for the player ratings, okay? 1 second. All right, let's go. Another question as well, guys. How long can this David Raya experiment last? Under fire goalkeeper, guys, and Gabriel, both guilty of errors. We've lost our unbeaten Premier League record. We're not the Invincibles anyway, obviously. Another unconvincing display from Raya, guys. He's obviously not the answer, in my opinion. All right, guys. Here we go. This is going to be interesting, huh? Okay. Time for the player ratings, guys. And I want you all to tell it as it is, yeah. Don't be sugarcoating anything, alright? It's time for the player ratings, and this is going to hurt a lot of people, but not me. I'm going to tell it as it is, alright? Straight up. Alright. Ryan needs to go back to Brentford. I think it's a shame, as I really thought he'd shine in Arsenal. Yeah, me too. I thought he was the one for us. Yeah, seriously, I thought that, there was a lot of promise there. He looked the part. He was playing well at the beginning. And with the team we have around us, it seemed to work. But no, gone completely. All right, let's get on to player ratings, guys, okay? David Rea, I gave him a 4 out of 10. He didn't have much to do, guys, but he made an absolute mess of Joe Willock's cross. Of course, that's Arsenal player. He made an absolute mess of Willock's cross, guys, that led to Newcastle taking the lead. He's still far from convincing, yeah. To be honest, that was a generous 4 out of 10 for David Rea. Generous 4 out of 10. Yeah, David Rea, guys, I give a 4. AFC always, I'll make the player ratings real quick. Everyone gets a 3. Declan Rice, though, man, he did better than that. He didn't deserve a 3. Rice was all right. David Rea, 4. Same as myself, man. That's what I think as well. Ben White, I give a generous 6. Solid enough in his work going in both directions. He did well to get back and block the effort from Gordon early in the second half, because we could have been 1-0 down at that point already. Yeah, I give Ben White a 6. You know what I mean? Six for Ben White, guys. McManus gives White a 5. Scott Kirk, solid. I'm back off the bed. Yeah, no bother, man. No bother. Take care of yourself, yeah, and thanks for coming on the stream. Right, McManus gives White a 5. I gave him a 6, but yeah, here's what it is, guys. William Saliba, I gave him a 7 out of 10. He was outstanding, in my opinion, in the first half. The way he shut down some of Newcastle's attacks. He looked a little bit less solid after the break, but remains a top performer. 7 out of 10 for Saliba, guys. Big up Saliba, man. Never lets us down. Always puts in a good shift there. 7 for Saliba. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to mute the mic because I was listening to a voice message from one of the Arsenal fans there. Yeah, from Arsenal Alex. He's absolutely fuming, guys. He wants Arteta sacked straight up. He's fuming after that performance, guys. Fuming. He's gone nuts. He might go live later. If he does, I'll come on and I'll give my opinions. But yeah, he's gone mad, yeah. He's gone nuts. He's very, very frustrated. All right, sorry about that, man. McManus back to the player ratings. He gave Saliba a 6. I gave him a 7. Gabriel, I gave him a 3. Gabriel gets a 3 out of 10, guys. He was the target of Newcastle's press, but he didn't deal with it well, especially in the opening 30 minutes. He too weak under the challenge from Joe Linton for the Newcastle opener. Just not strong enough. Not strong enough, guys. I'll see our next match coming up is against... Let me see what day it is today. Today's the 4th. Okay, so Sunday the 5th, Monday the 6th, Tuesday the 7th, Wednesday the 8th. So on Wednesday, guys, we're hosting Sevilla at the Emirates Stadium at 8 p.m. So make what you will of that. Gabriel 3. Yeah, I agree with that. Same as me, man. Same as me. Tomiyasu, I gave him a 6. Prefer to Zinchenko. He did well. Look, against Trippier, sometimes when Trippier overlapped, he struggled, but he did well enough, I have to say. He did well enough. Tomiyasu gets a 6. For me, anyway. I thought he had a good game. Tommy a 5. Fair result. Yeah, Arsenal Alex has gone off the boil, guys. He's gone wild. I think he's going to do a little bit of a video later. I'm telling him to go live, even if it's for 15 minutes, and I'll come on and let rip. But yeah, like he says, guys, sack Arteta. 4 years he's been in charge now. I mean, some of the performances, guys, look, Arteta knows what he's putting out there, yeah. His team selection was questionable. No one can say any different. No one can say any different. Straight up. Saying the goal was a bit controversial, but you know, I don't know about my own opinions. The midfield guys, Declan Rice, I gave him a 7. Usual, reliable, dependable self, yeah. Usual, reliable, dependable self. He won plenty of challenges to switch the game's momentum, and he was carrying the ball well through the midfield. A performance, guys. He's one of the only players that can come off the field with his head held high, in my opinion. I gave Declan a 7, yeah. I think he should be given the captaincy at some point. I was in work yesterday at the hotel, of course, guys, and I'm working very close to the Emirates. And there was a young Arsenal fan there. Now, when I say young, I'd say the guy was maybe 7 or 8. And he was there with his dad. He actually subscribed to my channel, but his dad was saying to me, like, about the content, you know, is it PC? You know what I mean? Is it PG? Is it okay for kids? I said, oh, yeah, man. He said, there's never any... I said, it's okay for kids, don't worry. Fair enough, you know, parent, that's that question, you know what I mean? Declan Rice, guys, I gave him a 7. Arsenal Alex is absolutely fuming, guys. He's raging there now on the phone. But yeah, is what it is. Rice 8, our best player. Yeah, I gave him a 7. He's the only one that can come off the field with any bit of you know, with his reputation intact. Jorginho, 6 out of 10. Did a lot of good work, but off the ball and in position. Looked to be incisive with his passing. They couldn't create anything of note. Kai Havertz, 5 out of 10. Actually showed some nice touches in place of the injured Odegaard, but brainless challenges threatened to end his night early. Lucky not to be sent off and still needs to show more to justify his price tag. 8 for Jorginho, 6 for Jorginho, guys. Jorginho gets a 6. McManus gives Jorginho a 4. Arsenal Alex in the house, guys. Big up yourself, man. What's going on? Guy is just after finishing work, guys, on his way home. He's absolutely fuming at today's performance. Like, you can always say today's result, guys, but it's the performance was the more concerning thing for all Arsenal fans. The performance just wasn't at it. And the team was all over the place. We were shocking. And we're seriously lacking firepower. I think Mikel Arteta sticking with the idea that we don't need a new striker is inexcusable, in my opinion. Arteta saying we don't need a new forward, we don't need a new striker, inexcusable. That kind of thing just can't be, you know what I mean? McManus gaming. Yeah, Jorginho with a 4. All right, let's go to the Kai Havertz. You're gonna do a reaction, like you're gonna go live, or you're just gonna upload? Kai Havertz, I gave him a 5. He did show some nice touches, guys. He was in place of Odegaard, but his challenges, guys, he could have got himself sent off. And if that had happened, we would have been. He still hasn't justified the price tag, guys. 65 million for Havertz, yeah. I gave him a 5, yeah. 5 out of 10. Upload. Yeah, no bother, man. I'll comment on it anyway, and I'll watch it and I'll comment. But yeah, I think it's better if you go live. I don't know, you're going to get more traction. I know you're tired, but I think once you go on air, man, there's a lot of people going to be on your channel. I think a lot of people are going to be venting, my own opinion. But yeah, your channel, bro. Terrible performance, guys. You know what I mean? I talk about the performance the whole time, guys. Result is the result. The performance was shocking. The attack, guys. I gave Saka a 5 out of 10. Very sloppy in possession. Very, very sloppy in possession. Not his best night by any stretch of the imagination. He kept running down some blind alleys, guys. And to be honest, I don't think he's actually fit. That's not Saka. No, he's much better than that. Saka is much, much better than that. Yeah. Straight up, yeah. I gave Saka a 5, but he's better than that. Saka 4. McManus giving him a 4. He didn't look right. I don't know what's going on, guys, with the team. I don't know what's going on with them out there. Honestly, I mean, Saka is better than that, yeah. Just 1 second, guys. Northside is on his channel. I just want to drop a comment and I'll be back. Yeah, but only Declan Rice manned up today against the Magpies, guys, in my opinion. Only Rice manned up against the Magpies. Simple as. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Eddie, a generous 2. In my opinion, I give Nketiah a 2 out of 10, guys. He looked great against Sheffield United, but I think we all knew that wasn't the real Eddie. I mean, he's crap. Nowhere near good enough for the Premier League. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say he's not good enough for Arsenal because people think I'm ignorant or arrogant or whatever. Eddie's not good enough for the Premier League, full stop. Had little or no service, did keep the ball moving. Just couldn't get the chances to put the ball in the net. He'll never get the chances to put the ball in the net unless he's playing against Sheffield United. A generous 2. Awful. Honestly, man. Yeah, McManus, Eddie 0. I gave him a 2, man. A generous 2. Crap. Brutal. 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 Horrible. All right. Last but not least, guys, that man, one of my favourite players at the club, Gabriel Martinelli, 6 out of 10. Definitely our most potent attacking threat, guys, today. He was definitely our most potent threat. Um, he fired straight at Pope after a nice run in the first half. Decent move, but he just going to find the edge, guys. The edge needed to cut Newcastle down to break them down, and that's unfortunate. So they're the player ratings, guys. Worst player out there, and get there. Martinelli is 7. Yeah, I gave him a 6. He always does well, man. He always does well for us. But the rest of them, nothing players. Seriously, it was disappointing. It was disappointing. VAR, you think that was okay? Let's get into it, guys. Do you think VAR was a? You think VAR had something to do with it? I mean, do you think VAR cost us? I mean, the ball was out, in my opinion. But look, we didn't deserve to get anything out of the game either way, guys. Even if the ball had not been out, even if the ball had not been out, and they think that Gabriel got fouled in the build up to the goal, best team won, in my opinion. It hurts me to say it, guys, but I honestly believe that the best team won today. They were that bit better than us. We didn't show enough in attacking, yeah. You know what I mean? Northside cooking in Portuguese and English. I love it. Another real one. Yeah, he is. He is. He came on my channel once from his car. Yeah, he did a little live with me from his car before he was as big as he was now. But the way his channel has exploded has been. He's a nice guy, yeah, and he's a real Arsenal fan. Yeah, he's a real fan. A real fan. He's a real fan. That's one thing I can say about this man. Yeah, he's a likable guy. You know what I mean? Big up Northside, man. I big up Troops, man. Big up Troops. I like Troops. Troop tells it as it is. Troops is a real gooner, yeah. He's not just there for a channel. He's not just there because of this, because of that. Troops is an Arsenal fan first and foremost, and that's all there is about it. Troops is a gooner. You know what I mean? And that is simple as that. Troops is a gooner. You know what I mean? 1 second, guys. Just doing a bit of jiggery pokery, and I'll be back. Give me 1 second. Okay. But yeah, Troops is a real fan, yeah. A real fan of the club. A real fan of the team. And so is Northside. Big up the two of them, man. But that was disappointing today. I mean, what can I say? They're calling Havertz the German Peter Crouch. Poor Kai Havertz, man. Northside cooking in Portuguese and English. I love it. Another real one. Yes, VR got it wrong, but that is no excuse for our team performance. We were shocking. We were shocking. Yes, VR got it wrong, but that is no excuse for our team performance. We were shocking. Yeah, we were shocking. The best team won, man. Best team won. Straight up. Straight up. Now we have to look ahead to the Champions League, guys. On Wednesday, we're hosting Sevilla at the Emirates. That is going to be an interesting game. A very interesting game. Even the German commentary even said Havertz is shit. But why was he slide tackling on a yellow, man? Havertz, was he looking to get sent off or what? You know what I mean? Like slide tackling on a yellow, going to get us in a lot of trouble there. You know what I mean? I don't care about Havertz's defensive job, guys. I care what you're providing for the front three. Make sure you're liking and subscribing as well, guys, on my channel. Yeah, I'd appreciate it. It's going down today, guys. Make sure you hit that like button on this channel, guys. Jorginho, guys. Getting sick and tired of seeing him, guys. He always goes into the keeper's hands with the pass, guys. He can't even pass the ball, guys. Seriously. He can't even do a simple pass for us, guys. Jorginho can't even do a simple pass, guys, for us. For me, why not give the armband to Gabriel instead of Jorginho? Exactly. Declan Rice. You know what I mean? Jorginho can't even pass the ball. Jorginho Ballon d'Or. People talking about that, yeah. I'm sick of all this crap, guys. And Ketia is getting bodied left, right, and centre in the game, guys. And Ketia was getting bodied all game long. Every time Nketiah received the ball, guys, he got mashed up. Every time Nketiah received the ball, guys, he just got, I swear to God. The McManus game in, we should be putting in a decent performance every game, and if we don't get a VAR go out then we should go get our backs up even more and make us want to put an even better performance. Exactly. A bit of response, a bit of fire in the belly. You know what I mean? That's what we needed. sorry, guys. Commentary from McManus. Eddie ain't the guy for us. We need Tony. I keep saying we need to get Tony, but we need that style of striker that can score goals and won't get bullied off the ball. Yeah, Eddie just got flattened today. He had one shot, guys. Eddie and Ketia, one shot. The team had one shot, yeah. Dave Garassi from Stuttgart scored 14 goals in 8 games. Fuck. Our midfield is like a hologram at the moment, guys. Ben White kept getting saved by Gabriel. Honestly, guys, today wasn't good enough. 4 years now for Arteta. I honestly think last season we got lucky with the way the league season went. Now we know our real level, guys. Now we know our real level, you know what I mean? Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0, guys. What phase are Newcastle in, guys, with this process, with this project? You know what I mean? We spent 170, 180 on our midfield alone this summer, guys. How much did Newcastle spend? They didn't spend that kind of money, I'll tell you that. We're spending more money than Newcastle now. We got mashed up. It's a joke, guys. We fell asleep, guys. We fell asleep for the goal. Jorginho and Havertz in midfield have no legs. And that's the thing, the game was there for the taking, yeah? Newcastle have been on a good run. They've had some good performances. They've had a couple of blips as well along the way. They took United to school. They absolutely demolished PSG. Gabriel got left on his own, yeah, to mark, to defend, yeah. He's defending against 2 players. Tomiyasu, ball watching, nobody tracking back. But look, Newcastle are good, yeah, but we could have done something against him. David Raya again, guys. Not a good performance from him. Tottenham, guys, within 6 months, yeah, they got a new manager, and within 6 months, they have a new identity. It took Arteta 3 years to get that. Not good enough, guys. I'm not having it. I'm not hearing it. You know what I mean? How has Ange been able to get Tottenham where they are now? It's embarrassing. You know what I mean? Embarrassing. I'm not having it, guys. Brighton and Brentford having better identity in the way they play. Someone made a comment there, guys. If Alan Shearer had been playing today for Newcastle, we would have lost 4-0. I'd agree with that. The bench isn't fit, guys. The bench isn't good enough. I mean, I always said, guys, the bench isn't good enough. Havertz and Jorginho in the midfield, guys, they bring you nothing. No creativity. Why didn't we just set up today, guys, with everything that was available? When you've got a midfield of Jorginho and Havertz, they give you no solidity in the midfield, guys. No solidity at all. First thing you do at halftime, switch things up. Newcastle are going to come at us, guys. They're going to stretch us. They're going to try to bully us. Let's switch it. Let's change it. Let's make sure the back is solid. Tommy asked with Rice. At times you can switch who's running down the channels and who's not. So we can bring Saka and Martinelli into the game. Saka and Martinelli were out of the game, guys. Out of the game. Why did we continue with Eddie Nketiah, guys? It made no sense. He offered absolutely nothing, guys. Don't tell me that we couldn't change things, guys, in terms of the way we change things. Nketiah should not be starting up front, guys. Let's get behind him because he's one of the youngsters, he's one of the youth. You know what I mean? We shouldn't be supporting these players when they're not good enough, yeah. It's simple as that. I agree with that though, guys. Some points that are being made. We shouldn't focus on VAR. VAR wasn't the problem in this game. VAR was not the problem in this match. It was our performance. You know what I mean? The super fans protecting their precious Lego head Arteta guys. His performance are not good enough. Can't be making excuses like that for Arteta guys. Just not good enough. You know what I mean? The Havertz money could have been good to get a top class midfielder like Madison, but we just couldn't get it over the line. You know what I mean? People are a bit delusional, guys, if they think all we need is a striker in January, guys. Another reason, guys, why did we let Balogun go, guys? Look at Nketiah. We sold Balogun, guys, and we kept Nketiah. Makes no sense doing something like that. Can't understand it. No excuses for the performance, guys. No excuses for the result. I don't care what anyone says. We have been shocking in this game today. There can't be no excuses, guys. Can't be blaming the Champions League on it, guys. Do you know what I mean? Can't be blaming the Champions League. Can't be blaming this. Can't be blaming that. You know what I mean? 2 people watching now. Welcome along, guys. The link is here. If anyone wants to come on my channel and talk football, be my guest. All right, I'm back, guys. Big up. What's happening? I'm going to wrap up the stream there, guys. I want to thank everybody for your continued support on my channel. A bad result for us today, guys, but we go again. We'll have to pick ourselves up and dust ourselves down. Next game up for us is Wednesday in the Champions League. We host Sevilla. So let's see what happens in that game. But it's going to be a tough one for us. It's going to be a tough one for us. All right, guys. Take it easy. Thank you to everybody for your continued support on my channel. Smash the like, sub to my channel, and make sure you click that notifications bell. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Come on, you Gooners. Peace.